Hey everybody, it's Leroy from Leroy Gaming, and today I have a Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous video where we're going to take a look at the Golden Dragon Mythic pathway and high-end progression. So in this video, you're going to want to make sure that you have done the prerequisites to unlock and basically qualify for the Golden Dragon Mythic pathway. For your convenience, I have linked an article from TechRaptor. Does a good job of kind of summarizing all the mythic pathways. If you're wondering, it's a nice, quick resource to utilize. We're going to pick up here and take a look at the events right before the transformation, and then we're going to take a look at the progression. As always, check out the timestamps below to help you with your navigation. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright guys, now let's go ahead and take a look at the final portion of unlocking the Mythic Gold Dragon pathway. Now to get to this point where we are, this is going to be Dresden in Act 5. You're going to come back from the Abyss. You're going to make your way towards the Citadel. Now there are numerous steps you have to take before getting here. There's going to be portions of the quest line for the Mythic Golden Dragon starting in the prologue and then continuing into Act 2 and 3. So it is actually very, very possible to miss this. I will link below an article by TechRaptor that put together kind of very easy to follow little guides and synopses of all the mythic pathways. So if you haven't seen how to unlock the Golden Dragon elements quest-wise, that can help you out there. But here we're going to go ahead and take a look at the events that occur immediately before the transformation, and then we will take a look at the features of the Golden Dragon, including the transformation. So here we are right out front of the Citadel, and if you did everything right, you're going to run into Hal again, the dragon. And so if you don't remember this guy, this is Halaseliax. He's a Golden Dragon. Only thing you got to make sure is that you're nice to him. Definitely don't be evil in attack. And then he'll remind you, you'll have your choice coming up here. And I'll see you again if you make the choice of the Golden Dragon. If not, then you won't. All right, now you're going to go into the Citadel and have a quick conversation with the storyteller, and then you're going to have this little confrontation happen automatically where your forces meet up with the demon forces. And what you're going to see here is you're going to have three different, potentially numerous conversation options depending on what you choose. So again, if you're going to be Golden Dragon, their whole reputation or alignment rather is neutral good, so might as well lean towards that. Now you are going to be forced to go neutral good as soon as you select it, so really technically doesn't matter what you chose before, assuming you still succeeded the missions. And here, for example, you'll see my three options. I can answer as a angel pathway, which is my current pathway. I can choose the legend mythic pathway, which is the generic pathway that you have access to. I have a separate video on that. It's a little buggy in my playthrough, but it's supposed to let you just go up to level 40. So you give up all your powers. And finally, you have Golden Dragon or the Dragon pathway. I'm going to select that. Now I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a confrontation with a certain goddess here and a couple of demons. They're going to explain to you exactly the source of your power. And from there, we're going to get the choice to take our choice. And I will continue this as soon as that comes up. All right. And after an extensive conversation with Iomede, I probably just butchered her name, and the demoness, you get this cool little animation that I'm sure you're familiar with by this point. And bam, here we go. Here are your options. We're going to choose Golden Dragon for level 8. Let's do a quick overview reading of everything that you're going to kind of get here, and we'll take a look at when you're going to get it. The golden dragon is a mighty, almost omnipotent creature that possesses powers beyond all others. The golden dragon is the embodiment of goodness, hope, and redemption. Again, neutral good. Going to be getting Gold Dragon Breath as a feature. You gain the ability to breathe holy energy, attacking all enemies. A 50-foot cone, dealing character level plus half mythic ranks. D8 holy damage. A successful reflex save throw, DC 10 plus your character level plus half your mythic rank, halves the damage. And any enemy hit by the breath attack also gains a -1 penalty on all D20 rolls, while all enemies who fail the reflex save get a -2 penalty. So if you breathe on your own party members, they're not going to have that effect. And what's great is, unlike the breath attacks that you get from other sources that you can only use once per rest, for example, this one you can use it every 1d4 rounds. So you could be ready in 1 round, 2, 3, or 4, depending on the random roll. We'll be taking a look at the Golden Dragon form. That's going to unlock at level 9. So you can assume the form of Golden Dragon, gain the following abilities: +10 size bonus to Strength, 8 size bonus to Constitution, and 8 form natural armor bonus. Notice the words here, form and size. So the bonuses to Strength, Constitution will stack. For alchemical bonuses, it will stack with enhancement bonuses from gear or from spells like Bull Strength, etc. The form natural armor bonus is important because most types of natural armor do not stack, but this will stack. So if you have an amulet like +5 of natural armor, this will stack. You get blind to 60 feet. Also gain 1 bite attack, 2d8, 2 claw attacks, 2d6, 2 wing attacks, 1d8, and 1 tail slap, 2d6. And then what's amazing is you're going to get a bunch of immunities. I'm going to go over these in just a second because there's 2 different tiers of this, and I don't want it to be confusing. So I'll show that to you when I show you the progression in just a moment. So here I chose the dragon, and then I have my little saying. I thank you for your wise advice, but check me out. I'm a badass golden dragon now. What? All right, now after a bunch of conversations, you'll have access to your character here. So let's take a look at what you get immediately upon hitting Mythic level 8. So again, Mythic 8, you get that breath that we just discussed. And we also get the first tier of our dragon powers. Now do note we cannot transform yet. So the Golden Dragon, this is what you do get. This is passive and it will factor at all times. So Golden Dragon gains immunity to poison, disease, fear, confusion, paralysis, and sleep. You also gain resistance to all energy equal your character level plus half your mythic rank. If any of your saving throw bonuses before modifiers less than 5 plus your mythic rank, you gain a bonus up to that number. And then if any of your attributes before modifiers is less than 14, you bump up to that. So let's say when you're building your character, you really dumped your stats and I had like a 7 and something. Well, guess what? That's now automatically a 14. It's only going to get better. All your hit dice are now D12, meaning if you were like a caster that had like a D6 hit die, well, now you have the same hit die as like I think it's barbarians that get D12s. So you get a massive amount of health. And any spells dealing damage now change your dice to D6 if they were not D6. And if they were D6 or greater, you'll instead get a +1 bonus on damage per die. And then all your weapons now count as +5. So you get all of that just for tier 8. Now, I want to point out, you'll notice that since I gave up the angel pathway, I lost all of those special abilities with the Holy Sword and my Halo. But I did not lose my hero pathway. So, for example, I still have my Heaven's Breath feature. I'm still going to get close to heaven, so I get that nuke or direct heal, and still get to summon Spirit Paladins. And if you chose a different pathway, you'll still get to keep all of those baseline abilities. And of course, you keep your mythic abilities and pathway, mythic abilities and mythical feats. Now, I want to point out at that point, you're going to get another quest. You're just gonna talk to Halas. I butcher this every time. Halasaliax, and he's gonna have you just do a little quest, and then that's gonna lead you to be able to go and then get Mythic level 9. And right now, again, I will go ahead and kind of fast forward and show you what it would look like once you hit Mythic level 9 and 10. You can see the transformation and the kind of higher end levels of the powers. Now, here we are at Mythic level 9, and what's the first really cool thing that happens is that as soon as you hit Mythic level 9, you want to level up. You will get the choice of keeping your old portrait or swapping over to the gold dragon. And of course, you want to be an epic gold dragon. So we're going to click that. And then here's the crazy thing about Mythic level 9. First, you get gold dragon form. So you can now assume the form of the gold dragon. I read this in the preview. Basically, plus 10 size bonus to strength, 8 to constitution, 8 form natural armor, blind sense 60 feet, 1 bite attack, 2 claw attacks, 2 wing attacks, 1 tail slap attack. Just nutter butter. Also, you get a progression of your dragon immunities, etc. So you now, in addition to what you had from level 8, you get immunity to mind-affecting effects and spell resistance. You get now equal to 15 plus your character level and half your mythic rank. So this is nuts. Your base attack bonus, if your base attack bonus is less than 15 plus mythic rank, you gain a bonus up to that. So imagine if you're like a sorcerer and you become a dragon, you're gonna have, you know, like half Bab, for example. Or if you're a hybrid and you have like 3/4 Babs or whatnot, this is gonna bump you up. So even at this very point, you've got 15 plus your mythic rank. So this is going to be at mythic level 9 is going to be Bab of 24. So pretty legendary right off the bat. All your skills become class skills for you. If you have less ranks in a skill than your mythic ranks, you gain a bonus up to that. So that is pretty awesome. So that means you get 9 skill points in every single skill if you don't already have that. If you innately have a character that is high in intelligence, you're going to be able to just get like everything maxed out, because if any of your attributes before modifiers is less than 18, you get a bonus up to that. So either through naturally or through this, you're going to have 18 intelligence. Now, combined of all your skills getting bumped up already to 9 or eventually 10, then you can just go and basically go ham on being kind of a jack of all trades. And then finally, your spells dealing damage now change your dice to D8 if they weren't already, and if they were D8 or greater, you also get a +1 bonus to damage per die. And then we get to the feature that I think is the most crazy of all this. You're going to get 3 dragon feats. And it says you can select any feat in the game by passing any and all prerequisites. And they're not kidding. Take a look at some of these options. Some of them should make no sense. Because you can take stuff that you can get selective channeling when you don't have channeling. I mean, you can make really stupid decisions here that don't work, but you can still pick them, which I don't know how I feel about that. You can get every type of proficiency. You can also get racial ones, racial restricted ones. So if you take a look here, let's take a look. I think it was, I was looking earlier, the magical tales. You can get multiple ranks of the Kitsune only feats, for example. That's really amazing. You can get, rage powers. So that's another one I like to show as an example. So if you go under extra rage powers, what's crazy about this is you can get any of the totem powers, and you don't have to go in order. So normally when you're a barbarian, you have to take lesser totem, normal totem, and greater totem, and you can only be in one totem. Well, if you want, you could, for example, pick up greater totem, beast totem, and then for your second one, if you really wanted to, you go and pick up the greater celestial totem, and then you could get a greater demon totem. So basically, it breaks all the rules of feats. You get to pick whatever you want, no prereqs required, super powerful. From what I'm gathering, and I've been testing this around, some of these elements seem to be broken, either visually or the coding doesn't work well. It seems to be a little hit or miss. Again, I haven't had time to test out all these extensively. I assume most of them should work. But again, I would recommend you probably save before you choose these and then reload, test them out. Of course, you can still respec. And if you're having trouble respecing, like I did, make sure to check out my little quick video on fixing the respec bug. So again, at level 9, you're going to get 3 of these dragon feats to really super customize your build at this point. All right, so I went ahead and just picked some 3 random feats there. And then once you hit Mythic rank 10, what you're going to get is Perfect Soul. So this may not be flashy, but it is very, very powerful because you now are immune to cold, fire, electricity, and acid, as well as energy drain and negative energy. All your damage is now holy, and all your spell dealing damage now changes your dice to a D10 if it was not D10 or greater, and if it was D10 or greater, the spells instead give you +1 bonus to damage per die. So it's this cherry on top. Again, at this point, you can transform. I do want to kind of show off here. We are at home. I'm going to show the transformation. I'm going to turn off my halo. You'll see here. And what's nice is you can do this at will, starting at Mythic rank 9. There's the epic transformation. Now, notice it does sometimes bug out. So because I was an angel pathway, for whatever reason, it shows my angel wings still. Again, the game can be a little buggy still. And you can also, intend it or not, if you turn on a light halo, if you have that, there you go. You have a light halo. So this looks like a dragon bred of an angel. Or, I mean, if I were to be more crude, it looks like an angel is stuck up the dragon's you-know-what. All right, guys. So, again, this is the Mythic Dragon Pathway and all its features. And, again, just kind of went over how you get this right before you unlock this. Hope you found this video helpful and entertaining. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, slam that notification bell to be notified of future Pathfinder videos. As always, guys, I will see you in the next video.